Hey, what's up, people? I'm gonna have you guys listen to this video. I'm not gonna play all of it, but it's a video that this female, Olivia R, did. And in the beginning, I didn't have an issue with her, but after listening to this video, I had to unsubscribe. I think she's nuts. I really do. But let's begin, shall we? Let's begin.
Good morning, YouTube. How you guys doing this morning? So today I want to talk about a little bit of a few of the excuses that I've been hearing from coming from black men concerning their propensity for swirling. And one of the excuses that I heard I've been hearing ever since we've been talking about Donald Glover is the fact that Donald Glover, he's perceived as being a nerd. And since he's perceived as being a nerd, he feels that he can't find a quality black woman to be in a relationship with. But studies show and statistics tell us that there are 10 women to every one black man. So, say Donald.
Let me pause right there. Um, I think she's taking shots at Kid Organic. I might be wrong because Kid Organic did a video saying that Donald Glover is considered one of the educated limbs, nerdy type of guy, and he doesn't fit in. And with her even talking about this whole there's 10 females to one black man, I mean, but how many of those females are baby mamas? And how many of them are fat, just like her? Let's continue with this.
10 women to every one black man. So, say Donald Glover does consider himself to be a nerd. He may have been raised up in a neighborhood that was not predominantly black. Was not he may have went to a school that was predominantly white, and for that reason he may have felt that he couldn't connect with black women. There's also the fact that he may fetishize, because it sounds like he fetishizes Caucasian and Asian women. So to say that he can't find to say that black women aren't interested in him because he's a nerd, that's simply a cop out to me. That's a cop out. That's one excuse for dating outside of your race. Do you see what I'm saying? Now, if he
No, I don't see what you're saying because black women don't like nerds. They call them lames. And don't tell me that what I'm saying is not true. Because even in Jamaica, where I'm from, I was a popular guy in high school. I was not among the top popular guys, but I was popular enough. I had my share of popularity. And the guys in my class, the guys in school who were nerds, they got no play. They were laughed at. Okay? They were called four eyes or weird. And now in our society, they're called educated lames. We've seen videos of women on YouTube, The Vine, World Star, Hip Hop, saying that they like thugs and they like guys with swag, and you don't hear none of them saying they like nerds. So stop it, Olivia, stop it. You're being disingenuous. Let's continue.
he's fetishizing these women and he's having babies with these non-black women. This is more of, in my opinion, it doesn't have anything to do with him being a nerd or have anything to do with black women not being attracted to him. It's more of a preference. You prefer to date non-black women. let's keep it real. So that's one excuse. He's a nerd. He can't find a quality black woman that wants to be involved with him. So he chooses to date and procreate with the thing that he fetishizes. Okay, so that's one excuse. And another thing another excuse that they make, that some black male swirlers tend to make, is that black women are ratchet, and they are, and ratchet black women only want to they can't feel any sympathy for me. They only want to use me. They're gold diggers. And once again, that's just another excuse, because you're color struck, and you feel for some reason that you feel more comfortable with a Becky.
Now, she's saying that men are complaining that a lot of black women are ratchet, but is it true or is it false? Is it true or is it false? It is true. And there's nothing wrong with a guy having preference. Every time a guy has a preference, black females try to shame him. Now you're saying guys are color struck. What do you mean? Color struck. He has a preference. Are females height struck? Money struck? Remember, Olivia, you are the one who did a video and you're concerned about Donald Glover, a guy who doesn't know you and doesn't give a shit about you. Your concern about him dating a white woman or a non-black woman is that his money will go to that woman. The money that he worked for, the money that belongs to him, the money that he is free to spend however he chooses, is your concern. So, are you money struck? Let's continue to listen to this bullcrap, shall we?
Do you see what I'm saying? You call a black woman everything except a queen or a child of the Most High, but then you'll put Becky on a pedestal, like we see in this picture. He's all smiling and giggly and laughing and just really, just smiling from ear to ear. But
you see that? Black women are jealous. They're jealous of the black man's happiness. I've done videos telling you this. Listen. Nature never lies. The reason I say nature never lies is because if you sit back and you observe and you watch people and listen to them, the truth will come out. Black women don't like to see black men happy. They don't want you to be happy. Okay? They don't. I just told you in a video that if you're married and you decide to go somewhere for the weekend by yourself, your woman will want to come with you, not because she wants you to have fun with her or she wants to have fun with you. She's trying to make sure you're not going with another female. They don't give a fuck about your happiness. She is complaining that there's a guy here, there's a black guy here, I'm looking at the picture. He is sitting next to a white female and they're both laughing with each other. And she has a problem with him laughing with another female. But guess what? You can't laugh with black women. Well, let me take that back. With a lot of them. Because you have photos of black men married to black women and they're laughing and having a grand time with each other. Case in point, Bill Cosby and Mrs. Camille Cosby. But they say Bill Cosby is color struck because Mrs. Camille Cosby, is light-skinned. She's a light-skinned black female. But statistics also shows that more black men are married to black women than they are married to white women. Black women are jealous of non-black women. Point blank period. And they do not want black men to be happy. They want to drag you through the court system, put you on child support, take away your money, wag their fingers at you, twirl their necks around like Twizzler candy. With all that attitude, They like drama. It's this very same female, Olivia R, who is propping up, what's this girl's name? This Unwind, Tasha K Unwind. And she says on her video that she likes Tasha K unwind because she talks about celebrity gossip. Didn't I tell you that women either talk about sex or gossip? Their conversations are very narrow. The Bible tells you about this. The Bible condemns women who run around and gossip. Look at Wendy Williams' audience. Women, they do not talk about things that are constructive. They're either watching the black man's penis, or watching a guy's penis, watching his pocket, or gossiping another female. Let's continue to listen to this crazy female here talk.
When it comes, if the female in this photo was a black female, would he have this type of look on his face? Do you see what I'm saying? So I really don't get those excuses. I can't get with a black woman because this, that, and the other. She's not attracted to me. I'm a nerd and all this and all that. Nope, still not making no sense. And then you got those men, like I said, that are color struck. They are in love with the skin. And if you are in love with the skin tone of the woman, this once again is a fetish. You're not even a...
I don't eat fish. I love chicken. Am I chicken struck? So like when I go to Baskin Robbins and I choose to have a sundae over a rum and raisin, what am I? Am I sundae struck? Or do I just prefer a sundae? If I choose purple grape juice over white grape juice, what am I? Purple grape juice struck? I have a preference. What's wrong with black men having preferences? But I tell you, black men, that these women want you in bondage. They do not want you to have choices. They don't even want you to have a choice between black women or among black women. Because if you choose a light-skinned black woman, you're color struck. But it's these very same females who like men with money. They love men with height. So let me get this straight. So a female who's 5'1", 5'2", and she likes a guy who's 6 feet tall. Is she height struck, Olivia? I think you need to go take your meds and sleep for a week. Give YouTube a break, because you talk a lot of shit. Let's continue.
Attracted to the woman, you're attracted to her skin color. You think you're making some kind of you're making the white man mad because you're sleeping with his woman, and when all you're doing is making yourself look like a fool.
What does she mean? You think you're making the white man mad? Men don't think like that. Men don't do things to piss off other men. You see, I've told you guys in many videos that women think that men should think like females. That's why you find women talking about they want a guy who's sensitive and a guy who's this, and they look for female traits in a lot of guys. Women are the ones who tend to try to get back at people, try to make their fathers mad, try to piss off their brother, try to piss off their baby daddy. And they're looking for those same traits in men. Men don't think like that. When men date other females, they're not thinking about what other females think. Stop it. Let's continue.
Again, you're fetishizing the skin. I think that's absolutely disgusting. And like I said, a lot of this guy in the photo, I chose this image because he looks kind of like a nerd. You know what I mean? But my thing is, you're making an excuse when you say you can't find a black woman that's not attracted to you. Like I said, once again, there are 10 black women per every black man. You see what I'm saying? And part of the problem is the fact that you can't find, if you're, like, say you are a nerd, right? You consider yourself to be a nerd. Maybe it's not the fact that you're a nerd or an educated lame. Maybe it's the fact that you simply have no social skills. You have no social skills. You don't feel comfortable talking to black women in particular, which you're really attracted to. Not to mention the fact that a lot of black men have issues going back to high school to where maybe you wanted to date the popular black girl or the prettiest black girl, and you felt like she wasn't attracted to you. But the thing is, you don't know if she was attracted to you or not, simply because you never took the time to approach her or talk to her. And then
Shots fired at Obsidian. Obsidian keeps talking about his prom experience in high school. She's referring to that. And there she goes, blaming black men. Black men, it's your fault you can't get a black female because you have no social skills. Which is bullshit. You have a lot of guys who approach black women don't respond. Have you seen the faces of a lot of these females out here? They're unapproachable. They always look mad. They always look upset. Let's continue.
Maybe you did talk to her and you got turned down. But because of that, you're having all this anger and this bitterness and this baggage, and now you're an adult. You date outside your race, but you still hold all this bitterness and anger in your heart simply because you got turned down by the prettiest black girl in school that you felt like you should be with. Simply because of the way she looks, or simply because the other girls may have wanted to, the other guys, may have wanted to date her, and she didn't want to date you. That's another issue. Then you have black men. Then there are the black men that say that they don't feel like they can commit to a black woman. They don't want to marry a black woman that has a whole lot of kids. They don't want to. And then you have those that say that black women are too high maintenance. They want too much from a black man. So then you settle down. So you say you don't want to marry or procreate with these type of black women, but then you turn around and you marry up and you start to procreate with a Becky. Once again, that's a preference.
What is she saying here that makes sense? She says that black men are saying that a lot of these black women have kids and stuff like that, and a lot of black women are ratchet and they don't want to procreate with women like that, but then they marry up and procreate with white women. What's her point right there? She's very incoherent right there. It doesn't make sense what she's trying to say. I can't even elaborate on that because I don't know what she's trying to say. So these black women out here who complain about black men being broke and chasing after white men because they see white men as a symbol of power. You don't have an issue with that? I don't have an issue with that because people are free to choose who they want to love. It's just that it comes with consequences. Let's continue to listen to this rubbish.
Choice. You're making an excuse because if you really care about your, and then another thing, just let me say this right here. I don't see how you can call yourself woke and sleep white.
Yes, you can. As a black man, yes, you can. I explained that in one of my videos. Why? Because the community belongs to the men. You don't have to agree with me. Go argue with your God about that. Go argue with the Creator about that. It's there in the Bible. And what is woke? What does woke mean? Does woke mean anti-white or anti-non-black? What does it mean?
You're a black woke guy, but you're sleeping white. I got a real problem with it, and I've had a problem with it ever since yesterday, and I realize I may be rambling on because I'm trying to choose my words wisely because not all black men feel this way, but it seems like there are overabundance of insecure black men on YouTube. Those black men on YouTube that continuously bash black women. You know, you think you're doing something to hurt the black woman because you really want to be with the black woman, but you're really making yourself look like a fool. You're making yourself look like a fool because just like you're fetishizing and settling for these Caucasian women, they are fetishizing and settling for you because they can move after they're done with you. They can move on to another area and find them a Caucasian man and settle down with that man. You know, but a lot of black men really think. I believe that a lot of black men, some of them are color struck, and some of them feel like it gives them some type of validation or equal footing when it comes to the Caucasian man if they date and marry and procreate with Caucasian women. That's why you have a lot of black men when they become successful, the first thing they do, they get them a trophy Becky. They get them a trophy Becky because they feel like it puts them on equal footing with the Caucasian man.
Well, she is kind of right. Some men think that it makes them equal to white men by marrying white females. But the same goes for a lot of black women out here. Because BGS did a video on white womanhood. Black women want white womanhood. Because they want to feel equal to white women. That's why they wear weaves and bleach their skin. So don't come with that bullshit. Criticize yourself equally as you're trying to criticize black men. Okay?
That is you seeking validation. That is you being insecure about who you are. That is you hating yourself. And what about...
Hold on. Hold up. So when black women, or when women on a whole wear heels, you're trying to tell me they hate their height? That's why they want tall guys, or they want to look tall? When women are looking for men who make more money than they do they hate themselves? You guys go listen to the video. Because listening to stupid females irritates me, okay? Olivia, I think you should stop wasting your time rambling about guys and their penis and their money because it's their penis. Their penis doesn't belong to you. Go shave the gray hair off your pussy and try to please your husband, okay? Because you're very upsetting. And you're an old female. Nobody cares about you. Focus on trying to keep your man before a young female takes him. You say you have a husband. If I were you, I would be in the supermarket right now trying to find some fruits and vegetables to make sure my organs don't fail on me. Or be at the doctor checking my blood count and my sugar and my obesity level and shit. You're here all day on YouTube watching black man's penis. Donald Glover doesn't care about you. Nobody cares about you. You're an old female. Go write your will or something. Stop watching people's penis. Stop dick watching people. And watching their pockets. Your rambling is not going to stop anything. It hasn't. And it will not. Go take your meds. If you need some sponsor, I'll sponsor you. I'll help you to buy your meds. But you need to go take your meds. Because you sound stupid. Talk about something constructive. Stop watching people's penis. It's not yours. If you want a penis, you can go buy a dildo and stick it between your thighs. Get the fuck out of here.